Grips on the side, it's shockproof, and it's water resistant. This battery bank has 20,000 milliamps, which can give you 8
Morning, guys. Trey Campbell here, coming at you live. Showing we don't have anybody in the room yet. I wonder if that's just a. Give everybody a minute to get in here. We're showing nobody right now, so I don't know if we are truly the only ones or what. So we'll give it a few minutes here. Happy Friday, everybody. Neal, there's got to be a script there.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up? Well, there's nobody in our room here.
Morning there, Ron.
Oh, Ron's here?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Ron's
see
here.
Ron. Oh, okay. Hey, Ron. Yeah, we were getting zero reads on that right there. So glad to see
It's
some.
Friday, so I think it's to be expected. Memorial Day weekend, everybody's like probably just wants to take the day off, Let's see. I myself, Trae, I'll be definitely done at 10:30. I just got to wrap up some things here, and then
Oh yeah,
I'll be
man.
leaving. I'll be leaving here probably around like 1 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, man. I'm excited
Hit
for
the
you,
grocery
man.
store and then head up to my brother's and then hit the road.
Awesome. Yeah, man. You're gonna enjoy that so much.
Oh yeah, dude. I need it, man. I needed a little break,
You could come down
It's gonna be
south
good.
with me and help me jerk my roof off my front porch. That's what I'm gonna be
That's
doing
right,
all
man.
weekend.
That's right. I bet I might just have to do that one weekend, man. Just fly down and just come down and hang out, man.
Yeah, man. We'll do that. We're gonna have to get together because Ron's close. We're all close, so
Mm-hmm.
that'd be cool.
I'll definitely do that on a weekend. Hell yeah, man. Just leave
See,
early on a Friday, get a flight from Lehigh Valley. I'm sure there's a flight from Lehigh Valley right down there. Probably to
yeah,
Asheville or something.
yeah, man. And I'm like 10 minutes from the airport, so you call me, I'll be there to pick you up. I'm your
Hell yeah,
Uber.
man. Awesome.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I gotta do that this weekend, so I'm really.
Man, you got some work to do.
Oh, dude, I'm
It'll be
sitting
good
here.
though, man. It'll be good. It's gonna be a nice weekend too. So
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at it now, and I'm thinking, wow, man, this is gonna be a job. It's gonna be a job. So, but yeah, it's here's my warning for everybody today. The markets are up. Be cautious. Fridays are known to do this, to travel up and then dump on Friday. So just be cautious of that. Could just keep going, but Fridays are kind of known for those types of tricks. So something just to keep in
yeah,
mind.
I'm thinking. I think we might continue this trend,
I hope so.
possibly to the downside.
Yeah. That's yeah.
We got a gap to fill too on the VIX. There's a gap to fill. I don't know though. I don't know. Like it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting Friday because we literally are sitting on these longer time frames. The ES and the NQ both sitting right below the 20 period moving average on the 4-hour charts. Bust above that, man. It is all she wrote. So we're gonna get above there. We should go test the previous day's highs. That's what I'm thinking.
Think or swim scripts. It's a hard one to find. Oh, let me do this really fast. So for those that are here, I think we've only got 2 people here on this Friday. So,
Hey, what's up, Strife?
but either way, oh hey Strife, we're not registering Strife for some reason. So anyway, uh, give a quick introduction. My name is Trae Campbell. There on the right, you'll see, and partner is Neal Collenberg. Together, we make up SMC, Steel Mountain Capital. You can see we're streaming across multiple platforms. So if you just stumbled across us, just remember we are on 4 different platforms. Strife yesterday was good, man. It was a good day. We had, it was weird, but it was a good day. So we, we'll take that. Take those weird but good days. So, anyway, we're definitely trending to the upside, man. I just it's gonna be a tough one. It'll be tough.
Yeah, we're coming back up. I mean, we sold off, in the early morning, yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, and into the early morning hours we sold off, but we were bought right back up, man. That's the thing. Bought right back up on a major support line. So there's a key level to keep in mind. It's like 92.40 on the NQ, and the ES is really about 2,900.
Right. Get out of there, cat. What I'm looking for.
It's gonna be a super slow day, Strife. I mean, I myself just gonna be done. Gonna be done at like 10:30.
Yep.
This weekend started.
Yep. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna try to go in heavy and right here at the open and trade pretty aggressively, and then after 10:30, I'm gonna back it off and just start plucking 2 points here, 2 points there. Again, like yesterday, this is just another day to get myself back in the groove, and then starting Tuesday, we'll be back in full action here. So just need a day or two to kind of get my bearings back, and then kind of get my old habits back up and running, and then we'll be cruising, man. Cruising. So look forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic, man. It's gonna be fantastic once we get rocking and rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Ron was talking about taking a look at the Russell. He's
Nice.
interested in
Yeah.
trading that index. So
Yeah.
he's going to be trying to learn a little bit from you with the Russell.
Well, and that's to anybody out there who, if you're trading the ES, if you're trading the NQ, if you do go to the Russell, if you do want to try it out, just know that it's like taking the ES and NQ and putting it in slow motion. So you're definitely it is a. I want to say I want to reverse what Neal and I was said from the beginning. We said that Russell was kind of its own beast, and it was more of an advanced type thing. But I'm thinking that the Russell is more of a beginner friendly chart. And the reason I say that is because, I mean, this thing can, if you're in one micro contract, this thing can aggressively move against you, and you look at your profit and loss, and you're down like $15. You're like, oh, well, this isn't bad. And you can actually, kind of use that to your advantage if you're, the way it moves is really slow, so it's a lot easier to, kind of practice on, I guess you could say. Nice, Strife. I've got to I've got to. I spent like an hour and a half looking for a charger last night for my drill. And I was on the verge of having to order another one when I found it. So I knew I needed my drill charged up for this weekend, so I started looking for it. Couldn't find it. And anyway, eventually I found it.
It's funny Strife mentions that about rearranging the office. I gotta do something with my office too. I got a gaming monitor, right? So I'm gonna be hooking that thing up.
Nice.
And I'll be going on this desk here. But then I also have the TV, and I'm like, man, what do I do with the TV? Do I just get rid of it, like, or do I mount it on the wall somewhere in here? So I don't know. I'm like really like torn because I mean, usually what I do anyway is just I throw the Xbox on and I put the TV stream right on the TV. So like where the monitor is going to be is right where the TV was. So like, I could just use the monitor, for that. So
Right.
I don't know. I just don't want to like clutter up my office, and if I can get rid of it or if I can give it to somebody that could use it, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about like my brother, give it to my brother for my nephew. Maybe he could put it in his room, but like I don't know how he feels about putting a TV in his son's room because like he, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some parents are weird like that, like not, no TVs in the kids' rooms and stuff like that. So, I don't know.
Well, we had we definitely. I need to do the same thing, but I'm kind of stuck, man. I don't know because all my monitors hang on the wall, so if I move, I gotta take them all off the wall, and I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah. Man, you put holes in the wall.
Yeah, I got all these holes in the wall.
I gotta do the GANs. Oh man, like sitting here, not even thinking. 29, 26, 92.
I do need to finally break and just get myself a stand-up desk though, because this rig I've got going on just is not. It's embarrassing looking, really. Especially like if we have guests over or something. This thing is so ugly to look at. I literally have a desk sitting on like milk crates just so I can stand up instead of sit down.
Yeah.
So I've got it like boosted up so I can stand and.
Well, you know what I say? That's your next project.
Yeah.
After you rip apart this thing, like.
Yeah.
Get yourself start working on one. I mean, like all I really did. I went to IKEA, got those two draws, and then I bought from Lowe's. I bought the butcher block.
Right.
I bought the 4-foot one and the 8-foot one. Made like that L shape.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man.
And then I bought the legs from IKEA also, and just drilled the legs right into the bottom of the whatchamacallit, in the bottom of the butcher block. Dude, that was oh my god, like I had no help getting these butcher blocks in here, man. Holy cow, dude, they were heavy.
Yeah.
Holy cow. It was a good workout though. It was a good one.
Got about 15 seconds here to open. My thought is that we could do a number of things this morning, guys.
Looks like your stuff did not change, Trae.
What do you
GAN
mean?
levels?
Oh, the GAN levels are still the same, huh?
Yeah. Let me send it just because I think you might have gotten rid of them. Oh, you know what? Where's Ron?
1341. Okay, so we're well above it.
Yeah, you would think so, right? Strife having two desks, two bookcases, man, you definitely have enough space, to put some stuff.
Well, good morning.
You know what? Actually, do I want to go long? No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. VIX is pushing up. Actually, might be going lower here on the VIX. You got your first trade in?
No, not yet. Still trying to find some footing. Oh, they're going to school, baby. I'm in now. So, see if we can't get first money in the bank here. Looks like everything is selling off though, so I do look for the Russell to follow. Like I said, man,
Yeah.
I definitely was waiting for this pullback. So this is what I kind of wanted, guys. I needed a good challenge day. So let's hope that this is a challenge day for Trae, because I need to test my skill. Got them skills, Gotta test them.
All right, it's coming into support. Coming into support, breaking support.
Nice little red bar takeout here. Okay, getting the change already. Let's wait and see if that that dot holds. If it doesn't, then I kind of just hurt myself.
Oh, Daddy, actually, we did not take a kitten.
Yeah.
Right? Did you take that short? That was that was a good short right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like really good short right there.
Really good.
What's up, Mike? Morning there. Let's see. All right, filling that gap. Filling that gap now.
I don't want any.
Yep. Nice, man. Nice.
Okay.
Try to figure out how much lower this thing really wants to go. Let's see something here. Run. Okay.
See, I mean, as slow as this thing's going with all this volume, where I'm at right now, if you're looking at the Russell, you're looking at I'm $25 in right now. So it's definitely a pretty good option for.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Let me see here. Keltner. 13. 1.5 and 13. coming right into an area of support here. Right into an area of support. Right in. Right in. All right. Yes, the market definitely did weaken. A bit, a tad bit. Not a lot, just a tad bit. It's not I think today's going to set the tone for the beginning of next week, obviously. Well, Sunday. We'll see how the market continues to react to the China news. And those of you that don't know about the China news, it's just really more stuff going on with the tariffs and stuff. That's what's going on.
Okay, guys, so that ended up being a $16 negative trade for me there. So, so what we're gonna see if this can break. We need to actually I'm gonna target probably this area down here. Only got one contract on it right now, so no biggie. We continue moving down. I'm gonna look for 8 points there. It is kind of a long drop there. 8 points is kind of a wishful thinking, but if it can, we we could look for a pretty significant drop. So, and then again, this thing could just go go back the other way as well. Nice, Ron. See, it's a little harder to make money on the RTY. You got to really give it time to stretch its legs. You can't, if you jump in and out, the money's tough. It's tough to make. So let's see if this thing can run 8 points. Nice. Yeah, the best time is right now because that's where the magic is going to happen for us, is because that's where the Russell's most voluminous. So if we can get this drop, that would be a beautiful trade. And
looks like we're coming down. We're coming down pretty strong.
The beautiful thing about the Russell is it teaches you patience.
I think we've taught ourselves patience
period
throughout this entire thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Okay, it looks like we're going to be coming into the GAN top level there on the ES, so that's something to be kind of cautious about.
Yep. I'm fully expecting. I'm fully expecting like a reversal or something happening here soon. My key level will be right here if we break above here, and maybe we'll be able to capture a couple points here. 29.33. We've got the VIX just continuing to rise also. So the VIX is way outside the Keltner. Upper Keltner band, we're beyond that, so like the idea that there's going to be a reversal is pretty evident.
Right.
So I'm kind of expecting it. Getting in a gulf on the VIX. Oh, here's the thing though, too. The VIX could just go back down to the upper Keltner and just bounce right off of it too.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
There's always that.
Yeah, Ron. I'm not. I'm not in a big hurry with this. The truth is, like, I'm okay with it bouncing back up now, if it wants to, and go long. If it does, we'll just start buying support at that point. One way or another, we're gonna catch a really good trend somewhere. Whether this thing, if it wants to bounce back and forth, that's fine. But eventually this thing will kind of push out one way or the other. So we're in profit territory right now. So if this thing was to bounce up, by the time we did go where we had indications that the bulls were taking over and in control, we wouldn't be that far in the negative. So we could then switch bias, turn it around, and start buying support instead of selling resistance. So it is kind of wishful thinking to get down to where we're at right now. I am kind of pushing the envelope here, but if it does work out, it'll be a beautiful trade. 8-pointer. And if the downtrend continues, guys, we can continue selling resistance. So let's, obviously keep that in mind as well. But I'm trying to challenge myself. And the reason I'm doing that and how I'm doing that is I'm not just jumping out of these trades. I'm going to let them work for us, especially if we get on the winning side. Let these trades work for us. If it's something that can't work for us, then we'll just change it up.
Trying to see how this candle ends here. This one might be good. I just don't like the wicks that are happening here, so it makes me leery to hop in on a trade.
Yeah,
very leery. You know what I mean? Like, it's got a lot of selling pressure coming down on it. You know what I mean? Like, it feels more like we're going to be continuing to go lower.
Well, here's the thing
VIX
too.
is starting to push lower. Like, just gonna be patient.
Here's the thing, Neal. I want to tell you something, man, and you think about this. I have watched the GAN since you started putting it out there, and 9 times out of 10, if the market opens up and that thing is like near target 1 on the GAN or whatever, 9 times out of 10 it always comes back to that GAN level.
Yeah.
So if it opens up and it's far away from the GAN, you can almost bet your bottom dollar you could catch something going back to it.
Like a short back down. Yeah, you're right.
Because I've seen that myself and thought, man, that's pretty eye-opening right there. I see it.
Yeah.
This is not the first time that's happened, man. It happens like every single time it opens way above. Just hardly ever just keeps going, man. I don't think I've ever seen it keep going. Maybe I have. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I've only seen it keep going if it's like situation like this. You see this candle here, but this is all pre-market, and then it continues to go. But like when it's in like a range like that and it's at a GAN level, I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever seen it just go.
Yeah, it's like it's inevitable for it to pull back to that GAN just about every single time.
Yeah. Strife, if I have time on Monday, after I cut my grass, when I get back, I'll definitely be looking at that stuff. because I could plot the GAN levels based on the VWAP and stuff like that.
Yeah. A little bit of support coming in here, guys. Same old game, just a different day. It's pretty common, man.
It would be.
Yeah,
It would be.
I've seen it. I've seen it, man. I've been noticing that. You know, it's kind of a weird thing, but I've definitely been noticing that. That was a good ad point, possibly right there on the short. You know, right there at that resistance. Of course, I'm already in profit, so I'm not adding to it. Pull my average down. I don't really want to do that. So might be the smart thing to do, but we'll see. Yeah, what I would do if I was gonna bust out a short on the open, you know, to see if it could go back and test the GAN level if we open up well beyond it. What you could do is you could just place a stop above pre-market high.
Yeah. That way you're only risking like especially on this trade right here. Like if I went in right on this candle, dude, I'm only risking 3 points.
Right. Or you could even go higher. You could even go higher above that whole range there, just
which isn't much. Which isn't much. 3 points, $150. You know, it's not bad.
No. It's worth the risk because it happens more often than it doesn't. You know, in my opinion.
Morning, Beth.
Good morning. My kid's grandmother's homeschooling them during the remainder part of the year because of everything going on. Yeah. Today, my daughters had virtual show and tell, so she took the kitten. So
nice.
It was kind of cool.
I'm actually liking this.
I bet he was. Well, that's why stops are vital. You know, you'd want to at least put your stop over the pre-market high. Because what I've seen it happen, Strife, it generally goes, you know, it fails to go straight there without any hesitation. So, Ashes, Ron, his name's Ashes. My daughter named him that. I guess he looks like ashes.
All right. Got a buy limit on.
All right. Well, let's see what happens with this thing.
Just as I put a buy limit on, there's a blue dot coming in. It's funny.
Yeah, because like even on the NQ here, you can't see the NQ, but let me pull Neal's chart over so you can see it. You see his chart. You know, this is the opening. This is the opening candle. If you had your stop above the high, You know, boom, right back again. The blue line there. Hang on a second, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Nice little
I got
scalp
that
there.
trade off too, man. That super quick.
Yeah, yeah. I like how you're looking at it in like if you were trading standards. Cause
Oh yeah.
that was
Oh yeah.
$100 trade for you right there, man. That was,
Yep.
you know, just good testing in that sort of aspect of things. Um, so I'm technically, down a little bit this morning, $160, 1650. So we're gonna see how this, how we can change things. I'm being patient right now. I just want to see if this thing's got a secondary drop, but it does not look like the other markets are going to do it. So we need to go ahead and get geared up and gauged up for, start buying support. So we'll have to be coming out of these shorts, going into longs here, according to price action.
Yeah. Yeah. According to price action, we got 29.43 as like resistance on the ES guys. So nice, awesome Strife. Good job, man. Look for upper level resistance right now. 29.03. If that breaks and holds, man, we could start seeing upward targets being hit. Like 29.55 would be the next target if we break above 29.43. I'm actually just take this NQ chart off of my window here. Just don't think I'm gonna trade it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially with standards, man, because they can get away from you really fast.
Yeah. And I'd rather have a larger ES chart, so I can see like a lot more.
Right.
All right. So the thought here potentially is this thing's going to come up here 29, starting to get to 29.41 and 29.41.59 exactly right here. This line is the first GAN target.
Okay. Kind of looking on the RTY for a lower high setup right now. It's kind of just seeing if that comes in, because we're at like a 50% retracement right now. So we're just kind of, I mean, it's just something that could happen. It doesn't mean that it's going to, but if we were to draw Fibonacci, we would be like right there at the 50% of this move. So if the bears are going to carry it down, back down, they need to be coming in right now. Oh, sorry. There you go. And Q, just a morning V, like all the way around, man.
Yeah, broke right over that Gann level and held it, man.
It's crazy how different these markets are.
Yeah, it bounced on VWAP too.
Mm-hmm.
Run a VWAP, man. Use VWAP as support, and then secondary support is Gann level, and then
Yep.
gone.
Definitely pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got an engulfing red coming in on the RTY here, selling off pretty decently here. So
Yeah, I'm seeing. It's just this may be maybe a point where the ES starts retracing a bit. You got the VIX is also coming back up into the lower Keltner band. So like this move for the most part is over for now.
kind of a slug trade going on right now, guys. Just no real movement here, but just remaining patient. We'll see if the rollover can continue, or if that's going to find support right there. It needs to break that level right here if it's going to continue down. But if it holds support here, we could be very well on our way back to the upside. It's coming right down into it right now. Other markets are not really struggling. NQ is continuing to push. ES is holding, what is that, the 20 period moving average? So
20 period moving average, yeah.
We'll look for see if the RTY can follow that. Oh, that NQ is just insane. Oh, let me check and see on our, see if our what are you doing? Oh, gotta delete that off. Okay, let's see here. Go back over here. I want to see what Overstock's doing.
That's right.
Okay, so we're down in it a little bit, but not bad. 80 cents. Sucks we were up like nearly 20 bucks. Yeah, on Overstock. Now we're down to 40, now down 40 cents, so that's kind of unfortunate, but you know. Yeah, now this is a moment of truth here, because here's what's going to happen. We're either going to get a higher low, or we're going to break this low. You know, one of the two is going to happen. So we're going to get a higher low, or we're going to break to a lower low, which will definitely weigh into the factor of the future of this day. You know, at least for the short term. I'm gonna go ahead and take that there. I'm not gonna play games with my target. I hate when it comes right there to it and then it just daddles around. So, you know, those are clean trades. You know, ended up we were down $16. Was able to turn that trade around very lightly and go for $19, which, you know, be $190 in standards. Just keeping that in mind. You know, now we've got some possible resistance plays that we can get back into. So I'm gonna go ahead and set an order right there and kind of get aggressive with it to try to get back on the horse here. Now that we've broken down, I think that the retest is in order. So we're just going to keep attacking it, you know, aggressively, and you know, at least until 10:30. Well, we found support right here. You can see that support to the left there. I don't know if you can see it on my screen. You can see the support there on the left. So this move here, we're just going for 2 points. Not 4, not 8, nothing like that. This is just simply a scalp. Going for just that quick couple points. We just want to find some resistance right there, since we know who's in control, right? We know who's in control right now. At this moment, bears are in control, so we want to be playing that resistance.
Ooh, how about that, man? Just
Yeah.
walked away, but yeah, man, I said that thing was going to come back in. It's going to be like a reversal here. Nice, another nice little move right there, man. Damn.
Yep.
All right, bouncing off the middle Keltner right now. So that's this move happening right now. Probably get a push. Do we get a push higher? Probably going to try to test that 29.41 area. So you could, you know, might be able to set yourself a buy. Set yourself a buy right here, 29.37-ish area. Yeah, I think this thing's gonna test. It's gonna try. It's got a lot of resistance though, man. Damn.
Mm-hmm. A lot of challenges for sure.
Trying to read the VIX right here with it too, you know what I mean?
Right. Clearly, definitely could have got the better entry right here at the top of this resistance instead of the bottom. See that now, but it's all right.
All right.
See if we can get this, guys. Just a quick
All
little
right.
scalp. There it is. It's
It's
done.
coming down.
Yep. So we got the next little scalp in now. You know, standard wise, we would, if you're looking at standards versus micros, that's $280 versus $28. But you got to add our fees from yesterday, which was 10. So that's $100. Well, no, it wouldn't be. But if you add it back in today for the profit that we made, that would technically be $38 instead of $28. So we're up nearly, you know, $400 on standard contracts at this point in time. So there's not much more for us to do. We're running out of time, running out of volume here. So I've got another order set at a higher pace here for the reversal. Just another $100, $10 scalp. You know, so that's set right here. We're gonna see what happens on this support level right here. I'm glad for today because today was a good little challenge. You know, I went long off the open. It didn't work.
And you had to flip it, you know, and you
Right.
made it work.
Well, and when I flipped it, I didn't add to it. I just flipped one for one. I come out of one, and then I didn't just, once I saw the dot, man, I just didn't hit the button. What I did was I waited for the retrace into resistance, then I flipped it. And I was one long, so all I did was flip it two, so I was one short with a possibility to add.
Just
you know,
one contract for one contract. That's it. You know.
Yep. And worked beautifully. You know. And potentially what you could see happen is, let's say, you know, we went long here. Obviously, it went against us, so we waited for that resistance play. We went short. You know, as this thing dipped down, you know, technically that was resistance right there as well, but it was right there at our entry. So, you know, you could have technically added to that, and then we'd only had to go on like 4 points instead of, so we'd only had to come to right here instead of all the way down to here. So that was kind of, you know, another thing that you could have done to be, you know, just a touch more aggressive.
Yeah. All right, we're running out of time here, guys. About 20 more minutes here, and then it's gonna be it.
Looks like this level here, this support level, is trying to hold for the RTY.
Yeah, what is that? What is that? The
1339.90.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying. It looks like, and it's trying to tear it through now. So looks like we're gonna continue to move.
Wow.
All right. So technically, guys, if you want to be very aggressive with this, you could set a short order right here at this level. I mean, we could do it. Let's just do it. I mean, just to show you guys kind of what I'm talking about here. We could see if the trend wants to continue. Old support should become new resistance, correct? So if the trend's going to continue down, this should become resistance. But seeing that we're trying to find this support here, I don't much like it. So I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna keep my order right here for the time being. I'm getting a little bit more conservative because I know we have gains, and I don't want to lose them. So, if I was fighting tooth and nail right now for profits, yeah, I'd probably be all over it. But since this morning's been nice to us and has been, gracious enough to let us pull money out of it, there's no sense in being overly aggressive at this point. You can definitely just tap in here, tap in there, pluck them off as they come instead of trying to jump right back into something. So that's the goal now. We'll leave that order sitting there, unless we get a changeover where the bulls are coming back into control.
I know. I'm watching that right now, man. Looks like ES is getting some more support right there at that GAN level. I'm watching the VIX right now too, real close, real close. We may be ready to one more trade possibly here, guys. One more trade. Say we got to get up and over this level right here. 29.35s, 20 period moving average to 29.36. Let's see.
Nice little engulfing green candle there at that support.
Yeah.
So, would that have worked out? I don't know. Let's take it mentally and see. That would have a short right there. We're looking for 2 points. So a retest of the bottom of this green candle that we're looking at right now, guys. If it came back down, retested that bottom here, then that would have been 2 points. It looks like we're gonna be all right. Well, there it is. There's the trade. 2-point trade, man. So if you were more aggressive and you did take that entry, congratulations, you got your 2 points. Possibly more at this point.
Yeah. So for those of you guys listening in, coming up next week, the our trade's going to change. We're going to be obviously going to be going with these standard contracts after we've got our strategy going. And moving forward, guys, it's going to be a lot more patient trading for myself. I'm going to be plucking these off. And as you can tell, I've been very patient this morning. I could have probably taken this short. I kind of seen it coming in, but walked away, came back, and sure enough, it worked. But I'm gonna be patient because I don't, it's all about preserving, and making good decisions here. I'm wondering now if we're gonna get another. It looks like we're starting to get that downward. It looks like we're getting that downward trajectory now. Like the markets are continuing the downtrend here.
Yeah, most definitely.
Even the hourly NQ charts. We've got like a pretty almost an engulfing candle on the hourly. I mean, it has a little bit more room to go, but it's starting to engulf now.
Okay, one thing I'm looking at on the RTY chart, guys, for those following that, pay attention to that pin bar we just got right there. That's pretty good sign of reversal as long as it can hold it. If it breaks the low, it's no good. But 50%, it's good. Yeah, that appears to be a possible reversal there. Could almost sell, buy on stop above the high of this candle here. Just be watching that. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good to buy, just for a quick pop, maybe up to this, maybe up to this level here. Just make sure this candle is not going to break the low of this pin bar. If it can hold 50% of it, then that's very vital. It also gives you a good stop placement right underneath it. If you already go long right here, you've got a good area to do a stop loss. I will in just a second, babe. So we'll watch that, see what we see there. You could target this level of support.
All right, guys, let's see what this ES is doing here. We're getting we're holding that. We're holding
Okay.
that GAN level there.
So yeah, let me get this out for you really fast here, so I can give you a good visual here. If you this chart that you're looking at right here, this is permanently the RTY and slash RTY, and this is on a 2-minute time frame. Okay, now Neal's chart, the one that you're seeing there, this one is the ES, and it's primarily on a 2-minute time frame as well. That's what you're always seeing is the ES. So you'll see them up in the top corner. You'll see like right.
Is that helpful there, Elias? Or Elias, right there, the S&P 500. I can make it bigger. I can make it a little bit bigger. That text. So I can make it like 20 font.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing for me here. So
is that good? Oh, and I guess I could do 2-minute. Yeah, I could do 2-minute too. Yeah. If we break above this this 20-pair moving average, I'm probably gonna hit this and take it long.
Well, I can't for some reason.
As I say that, we're rejecting the 20-pair moving average. Wow.
You can see, I mean, it almost came up there to that level, and he does, but I think he's going to drop the NQ and just trade the ES primarily. See how it's holding that though? Pay close attention.
I do, I do, but you know what I'm going to be doing, and this is just personally, I'll be switching, and I'm only going to be exclusive the ES moving forward.
What's weird, man, is I don't have a way. Oh, there we go. So let's do. This is slash RTY 2-minute time. How'd you make it bigger?
I
see.
So in the properties, yeah, there's like a second window parameters. And I made it, I think I did 20 point. Yeah, 20 point font Arial. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Yeah. Um,
There we go. Is that big enough? Can everybody see that? Okay. Yeah. No. Please. Yeah. Of course, man. Anything that you could do to suggest us to make it easier for you guys to see, man.
dude,
That's
feedback is always welcome. Always.
yes.
Whatever's gonna make it easier for everyone listening in.
Yeah. Yeah. We love it. So thank you. Wow. There you go. So you look right here, the low held. So if we did get in on the break of this, our stop would have been underneath the low. You know, it came close, but no cigar. Now we're cruising. So I didn't take that trade, but it was a good one. I'm actually going to momentum may be shifting here. I'm going to leave that order right there for right now. And actually, to be honest with you, this is not even the RTY. This is the micro RTY. So it's the M2K M20 on our platform. So, but it is the Russell for me.
All right.
It's just
All
the
right.
micros.
So we're gonna do one more. Hopefully, one more trade. If we get in on this one, yeah, we're in. We're in. All right. So let's try to take it up to here, which is really just 29.37, 75. So we're gonna take it up there. Let's see.
I think I'm gonna take that picture that you sent me,
Boom.
Ron.
Got it.
Nice.
Got it. Done. Trade done. Trade done. That was it, man. You know, patience. So that was like just two trades
Beautiful.
this morning.
Yeah. We have a correction for $10.64. That's weird.
I think that was our fees yesterday.
Oh, they're upside down. Okay. What? Whatever. I don't know. That was good. That was a yeah, man. Nice little trade there, dude.
No. Thanks, man.
Yeah, Ron sent me a picture of himself. I'm guessing on the front of a magazine or something. I don't know, dude. Spectacular, man. He looks great in his race car, dude. I was shocked. I saw that, man. I was like, Ron looks famous. I mean, he really did. I mean, he looked like
He does, right?
yeah, man. Like this, Ron is the man. He looked good. So I think I'm gonna post that on my Facebook page. If that's all right, Ron. I'm gonna hit up all my business friends that have their own businesses and say, hey, if you guys want to sponsor this guy, you're gonna be sponsoring the best.
Dude, the work that he's been putting in, man, is absolutely phenomenal. You know,
Yeah.
building that the dragster, thing's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, man. I was just that was an awesome picture, man. I was just blown away with that. Saved it to my phone as well, so I'm gonna be using that to try to help get you some sponsors as well, man. Because I know a lot of guys up here that, you know, they own their own business. They got it going on. So I'll reach out. You need to reach out to Strife. Strife's got a business, concrete business. Strife, you gotta see this, dude. I'm sending it to Strife. I'm sorry, Neal and Ron. I gotta send this to Strife, man, because then he'll understand what I'm talking about.
1440 monitor at 1080p down. Let me take a look right now.
I'll send it to you, Strife, in Discord, man. Check that out. I don't mean to put you on the spot, Ron, but it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. And you wouldn't believe it or not, Strife. I don't know how much um, support or advertisement you've done on the side of cars like this, but you would be amazed at the amount of work and that it can generate. It's pretty wild, man. Like running a commercial. You don't know. It's like or running Facebook ads. It's like a leap of faith almost. It's like one of those things you have to invest in, not knowing what the return is going to be. But if it does work out, it usually is many folds.
Yeah, Strife, I think you can. But what I would do, I think if it's possible, I would probably run a. It looks like I would probably run a 1920 by 1080 if you can do that. I know I'm running a 2560 by 1080. All right, guys. It's 10:27.
Yeah, man, get out of here.
Day's
Get out of
over,
here,
guys. Everyone, have a fantastic weekend. Happy Memorial Day to everyone. We'll see you guys on.
Get
I'll
outta
see you guys
here.
on Tuesday. Trae's still going to be here for a little while. Just kind of plucking away and stuff like that. So, everyone, take care. Trae,
Hey,
enjoy,
man. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you.
All right, man. Bye bye.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like Ron talks about it. He's been sending me pictures of his build of his car and stuff, and then like he sends me that picture, and it's like it made it real for me. I've seen other pictures like his frame and the stuff that he's done to this point to get ready for the season or what have you. And man, to see that picture of just it just brought it all together for me, man. I was like, man, that is really cool. So, um. I think what I'm going to do now at this point, guys, I'm just going to wait for the momentum to change. I don't think I've got any orders waiting. I'm going to wait for this momentum shift, and then I'm going to start trying to buy some support. I think it's going to come looking at the NQ and the RTY. I mean the ES. I'll go ahead since Neal's gone. I'm gonna go ahead and blow up my my chart and show you guys just full chart, and because Neal will probably be ending his meeting pretty soon with me, so. Okay, cool. I'm saving that website then too. So, because I want to see you run as well. Where do you watch it? Oh, you had to purchase tickets, buy race entry. Oh, that's crew passes, sportsman sign up. I guess they'll have something probably for the virtual for watching it on on the web. Oh, okay. It says, would you like to send me live event alerts? You can unsubscribe at any time. That's cool. I don't think I need that though, because I think Ron will tell me. View event. So you are the Muscle Car Mayhem. That'd be cool to watch. I always like to watch Mustangs get run over, because everybody builds a Mustang. You go to our local drag strip. If you go to our drag strip, it's like everybody builds a Mustang. Or a Nova. Chevrolet parts are so cheap. If you want to build a cheap, fast drag car, go with Chevrolet, because you can build it. You can build it fairly cheap. Really can. Now, I'm a Mopar man myself, so you go to start building a Mopar, you're gonna feel it. Oh man, you should have known me. I had two of them. I don't know if they're 68s though. One of them was a Roadrunner. The other one had a Superbird kit on it. We sold them both, or my family did. We got a junkyard. A lot of old stuff in the junkyard, man. We've actually still got some pretty cool stuff. We still got two little Red Expresses. So those could be restored. Those little Red Expresses are getting pretty rare. Little truck, 70 models, I think. It was a year before like the D series, Dodge, and the Warlock. I think the Warlock was like 70s, but the Warlock was never really, that great. We've also got a really cool Chevrolet. One of those, it's ones that like all the restoration shops like. What is that? This is just a straight body, low truck, short bed. But it's a very rare. It's called a Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Chitty Chitty something. It's got a plate on it, and it was a special build, production build. 500 of them were built. We've got one of those sitting down there. We got a lot of old Studebaker stuff. A lot of Studebaker. . 'Cause, 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 ' and a lot of the old like the panel wagon type Plymouths, you know, with like the suicide doors and stuff like that. We've got some of those. Um, we got a dusters. We got dusters. Um, got a few Mopar stuff left. Um, a lot of Belvederes, whatever those are. A couple of like the Christine cars. Um, got a couple of those little Dodge. Hey, you remember? Did you ever remember those? Remember when Dodge tried to mimic the? What is it I'm thinking about? So we got a couple of those little Dodge Rampages down there. Those are cool little things, man. Those little Rampages. They're built like a car truck, you know. Kind of like the Ford. Ford had a what was it called? Shoot. And then Chevrolet had its version too. I can't think of it right now either. But what else we got? GTXs. We've got a few GTXs down there. Let me tweak this really fast here. I love GTX. GTX is probably one of my most favorite cars, man. I love the GTX. GTX is just so slick. I love the curves, the body lines on the GTX. It's just beautiful. When my uncle was drag racing, he was drag racing a Cuda, and it was a beautiful car, and it was all original. Wasn't tubbed or anything like that, and he sold it, but it was a really pretty car. It's probably my next favorite because of the way it's built. I actually tried to. I've actually got pictures somewhere where we restored an old Studebaker truck, put a lift kit under it. Actually, just took the body off of the frame and set it on a blazer frame, lifted blazer frame, and it was killer. Dude, that is awesome. Yeah, that is awesome, Ron. Isn't that cool? He just sent me a picture of a dragster built from a Rampage. Those Rampages are cool. Got an old Studebaker Wrecker down there. It's pretty cool. Looks like something out of Wrong Turn, or looks like something out of Jeepers Creepers or something like that. You know, it's just really crazy looking. Trying to think of anything else we got. A lot of diesel stuff, man. Just a lot of diesels. Family's kind of diesel fanatics, so. My mom's first car, I think, still sitting down there, is like an AMC Gremlin or whatever. It's sitting down there. Oh my gosh. That is a sad story, but you know, dude, I've had the same cars, man. I've had some real deals, man, in my life that I've sold, and you know, just now would be worth so much money, man. I've had a lot. You remember these aren't like super, like classic cars or anything, but I had them. I had two of them. I had two all-wheel drive, all-wheel steering VR4 3000 GTs and twin turbo. Dude, they're getting on the money so much now. I had two of them. You know, they're bringing, you know, and they were beautiful, fully restored. You know, now they're bringing like $10,000-$12,000 a piece. And, you know, I probably had 3,000, the two of them, fully, all the way. We've also got a couple of Grand Nationals actually sitting down there. Ron, you'd have fun, man. I need to, when we get together one time, I'm gonna take you there, man. So you just walk through and I'm gonna show you all this stuff, dude. It's gonna blow your mind. It's crazy. Yeah, it's just sitting down there going to waste too. $1980 for Monte Carlo, yeah. You know, I was watching Gas Monkey, man, a while back, and they did a build on I think it was a Cadillac. I want to say like a 70s Cadillac. And dude, that thing, I've never been a Cadillac fan, man, but the way that they did it, oh man, that made me a fan, dude. I've never seen anything like that. I was like, man, I want a Cadillac now. Let's see if I can find that. I'll show you a picture. Let's see if I can show you a picture of that. If I can find it. Maybe it wasn't a Cadillac. I don't know. Looking at it now, I don't really see. I don't really see one that I think is. Oh, here it is. Oh, no. That's not it. That's a Chevy. It's a Bel Air. Cadillac Chevy, but that's a good looking Bel Air, guys. Check out Bel Air out. Dude, let me tell you what my cousin did with his. He got one of those Mercedes engines, the little D series, the little diesel engines for the Mercedes. They're built like a Cummins because it's a straight engine, you know. So they got a lot of torque, but they don't put out a lot of horsepower, but they got a lot of torque. And anyway, he put one of those in a Dodge Dakota. And that was pretty cool, man. He still drives it to this day. So you can see. All right, so this is why it's important to play the trend until it's over. You know, don't be assuming that the trend's going to change. Um, you know, if it comes up into resistance, even though it looked like we were going to go bullish, it was still a wise move to short right here. It still offered like 5 or 6 points back down to the downside, and now it's continuing on. That was a nice retrace right back up into resistance here. You can see that, you know, that would have been a nice little 2 point scalp or whatever. You could have done whatever you wanted with that. So just keep in mind that, you know, and it was partly my fault because I said, you know, I'm going to wait for this thing to change because I saw this bar coming in and I assumed that we would be moving over. And anyway, we've you know, so the idea there is just to not give up on the trend until it's over, and it still offered resistance, and then give you a scalp. You know, a 2 point scalp on that was literally from, let's say you ended right here on the resistance, a 2 point scalp is right there. So, you know, just a nice little bam. Strife, I'll be working. I've got to tear my porch off. So, me personally, just hard labor. Just hard labor. But rewarding hard labor. Yeah, that's Neal just commented there, talking about heading to the lake there. He'll be there all weekend. So, let's pull up the rest of these markets and just look and see what we got going on here. We just kind of changed over on the ES from long to short here, so anybody trading the ES, you know, who's in control now. You got the Bears are in control. So let's, you know, if you want to trade the ES, sorry, she's kind of going nuts right now. Resistance is key, you know. So there's a good entry. 29.34, 34 area would be good. If we can break this low, you know, we could even possibly try to sell that resistance there. You've also got this area right here, mind you. So either one of those areas on the ES would be the ideal zone right there to re-short. Hey, Lena, what you crying for? On the ES right now, I'd be scalping for 2-3 points. Would really just be the gist of where I would be wanting to go. So you got kind of like 3 zones here to short. You could choose wherever you'd want if you're going to trade the
How's that?
aside from those, you know, if this thing can retrace up, boom, 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 hit either one of these levels, and you know, take it for 2 or 3 points. I think it'd be a clean, easy trade. We'll watch it. We'll mentally trade it. So we'll just imagine we got some orders set there. The RTY is a little different now at this point. We've got this major level here that played the resistance, obviously, and then we've got, you know, this level. So any of these retraces up could be pretty good. Pretty good. So we'll watch them. We'll watch them. See if my idea can work. Today, everything opens back up here in North Carolina at 50%, except for the gyms and stuff. So, you know, you can go out to eat again, all that stuff. That's pretty exciting. I'd have to go eat somewhere, you know. That'd be kind of cool. Grab a bite to eat somewhere.
I need my vitamin.
We gotta buy some more.
Y'all be careful. Okay. All right, looky here. Coming into what would potentially be an entry there. Let's just see if the Bears are surely in control. maybe a little too conservative with that entry there. It looks like it already give us 2 points, 3 points. Let's see if it gets another push. There we go. Not taking these guys, just kind of mentally watching them. First order would be in there. Let's see what a 3-point move looks like. That's not a big move at all, guys. Oh no, this is a 3-foot move down, back down to here. So we need to get back down in this area now. Let's get it. Boom. There it would be. So that'd have been a nice little trade right there, guys. See that? Didn't take it, but it was there. Let's see if maybe now that we've pulled back, let's see if that second level can act as resistance. Let's start buying support. Start buying support, Ron. We got plenty of support to buy. Kick off of these robots. All right, everybody, we're buying support. We're buying support now. We know who's in control. Look at the ES as well. ES as well is changing momentum. So we're just watching this thing now. Let's see if we can get an entry. See if we can take this thing long. Start buying it long. Don't chase it. Let it come to you. You know, if it's going to keep pushing, let it push. Let it push. I'm sitting right there on that support, old support resistance. So this thing needs to come back down, give us some pointage. Let's see. First entry going to be right there. Second entry looks as if it's going to be right in this area. So let's get one right there as well. If a momentum can continue, we will let's see what happens. My first entry is right, yeah, 1340. Yeah, 1340 area. It's okay if this thing takes off without us, because as we form new support, as we move forward, we'll get it. We'll get it. Okay, looks like we got an entry. Let's target 2 points. 2 points. Which is quite a deal right now, seeing that we're, you know, in this very slow market. So target the 2 pointage. Here, see if we can give us 2 points. So currently long, up about $1.50, $2. You can see there. This is very slow market, man. The RTY does not get in a hurry for anybody. What's up, TLSKB? We're gonna try to get this thing, you know. Just 2 points. That's all we're going for here. And it's kind of a, you know, kind of an interesting area because the 2 points is where the old high was, as this thing was trying to break out. We're finally breaking out. We need to see if we can, continue this momentum. And we may not. We may not continue this momentum. We may have to look at another option if this thing can't continue to get balled up. You always got to be leery right around trend changes, and the reason for that is because they either hold true or they don't. So if they don't, they usually snap back to the opposite side pretty quick. So we should know pretty quick whether or not this is going to work out or not. But you got to keep in mind we are in slow motion. It's Friday, and one of the things to look for as well is people are kicking off their vacation early. Today is the last day for a 3-day holiday because Monday's off. So we got right up there to the exit there, and it kind of got rejected there. So we just need that little bit more of a push. Okay, there we go. Done. So trade in the books. It's over. Easy, right? Just another little bill right there. Just another bill. Glad you got that one too there, Ron. That was a piece of cake, right? 2 points, couple bucks. I mean, it's not huge, but it's money. It's money. $10 bill, man. $10 bill. So now that we know support's in play, let's see let's see how this reacts. Do we actually continue holding, or what is the gist? So the most important level right now for this thing to hold, to continue, is going to be this level right here. You want that level to hold because this is a brand new trend. We're just now switching momentum. So you want that main level to hold. Once that main level holds, we'll actually see if we can't find some more trades. If it rolls over, all right, let's plan B here. If it rolls over, we're going to be switching bias back to short zones, right? So sell and resistance, because we'll know that the bears are back in control, and we'll sell that resistance and make us another quick bill. All right, so for those that are just joining us, you just know that we are trading on the micros today. So we are up $52 minus or plus our fees from yesterday. If you add those in, we're up $60, $62. Okay. If you equate that to standards, that is $600, not $50. So just something to keep in mind there. It's all perspective. So, we kind of just have to keep that in mind. And anytime you can take these trades right here, you can see we were able to actually jump in this right here without holding any downside. Sometimes we hold downside, but that was just a quick little 2-point move. No negative. It was just straight to profit. So that's the kind of trades we really love. TL, we use AMP Global out of the USA, and this platform is MT5, MetaTrader 5, and we're trading futures. We just trade I mainly trade the RTY, which is the Russell small cap stocks, the futures on it, and my partner Neal, when he's here, he's out right now, but when he's here, he mainly trades the ES or the S&P 500 futures. Dude, you'll love them, man. There's nothing bad I can say about it. about AMP except for they are a little hard to get a hold of on the phone. But don't worry about it. Everything you need to do, you can do online. So I mean, my advice for you, if you're going to go with AMP, just do it, man. Just open up an account, put your money in there, and start trading. Um, Super fast withdrawals, man. The ACH it straight to your bank account, pretty quick. I put mine in yesterday. I put a withdrawal in yesterday. It cleared today. So, I mean, you can't beat that, right? I mean, next day ACH. So they have really great withdrawals, really fast timing on their withdrawals. So um, they have great platforms. You don't have to use MT5. They have an array of different platforms you can use. Free ones. You know, MT5 is a free platform, so we don't have to pay for any platforms. I think you can actually use TradingView through CQG, I think. So you can actually use TradingView for free as well. You can use a bunch of them. The Sierra charts, you can use those. You can use, and then I mean you could pay for some as well. I mean if you have a certain one that platform that you like, you can definitely do that. I started trading back in 2006 on the MT4 platform, trading forex. So when I saw that I could get the futures on a MT5 platform, which is not really different much from the MT4 platform, I was all over that. Their fee structure is not bad, especially if you have over $10,000 with them. If you deposit more than 10,000, you get they give you the cheapest fees possible, and volume based. You know, we trade a lot of volume, so you get cheaper rates for that too. So round trip, I think we're right at 70 cents on the micros. So it costs us 70 cents to get in, 70 cents to get in and out. So it comes to like, what is that, 30 something cents, 35 cents in, 35 cents out. And then for standards, you're looking at about a dollar, maybe like $1.50 in and $1.50 out. Now, if you have less than $10,000, that'll be a little bit more, probably closer to like $2 and a little bit of change in and $2 out. For the standards and for micro, probably looking at closer to 80 cents round trip, 40 cents in, 40 cents out. Still not bad. The data, the data feed, if you're just trading futures, not trading metals or anything like that, the data fees I think are like $12 or $15 a month, and that's it. That's all you pay. So yeah, TOS is probably the worst platform to try to trade futures on because they really don't give you much margin, and it costs a lot of money. So you just really want to be careful with that. TOS is tough. We have one trader in here that trades TOS, and he hates it because of the fees. You know, the fees are really hard on him. But TOS is a great platform to learn on, no doubt. No doubt about that. I feel like I'm chasing at this point, but I'm going to go ahead and place an order right there. See if we can get a pullback back down into this area. I don't know if you can see that there, Ron, but if you can, it's kind of a conservative position right now. But I have a feeling this thing's going to come back down. We're rejecting this level here. So I'm going to start an entry right there at 1342 area, 1342, maybe like 1342.10, something like that. Try to jump in before the whole number. Oh yeah, TOS is the best platform in existence in my opinion. You know, as far as like just maneuverability and the charting systems and everything, you just can't beat it. Unfortunately, it's just you know it's just a hard one to. I mean, I use them too. I've got them right here. You know, I've got a TOS charting right here. I use it for watching the VIX. I use it for watching my stocks, which I need to actually check on. Overstock is not doing really good for me today. I need Overstock to get in the 20s. You know, I'm holding off for the 20s on Overstock. So that's what I use it for is stuff like that. So but the reason why I love MT5 is basically the maneuverability of orders. You can, you know, we have like, you know, TOS has active trader and all that. This platform has all that too. But what I love about it is the ease of putting limit orders on and stuff. You can literally just right click, say buy limit, put your green dotted line in there, and you can adjust it. One click of the mouse, you can adjust it anywhere. Once the trade is triggered, all you do is click it and drag up for your take profit. And if you want to put a stop loss in, you just click it again, drag down, you got a stop loss. It's super quick. There's no orders where you have to, you know, kind of like, you know, pull your order form up and like try to put in all this stop loss crap and this and that. You don't have to do any of that. You just have to just go with it. Okay, so I'm in second order there. See if we get one more push out of it. Let's start looking for second entry here. Where would we want to enter a second position? And it's looking as if I would like to maybe jump in right there. So that's going to be kind of my secondary spot to try to get long there again. If this thing wants to give it up all the way back down to here, we'll start kind of just playing ball with them. You know, this is where it gets good because kind of get sized up a little bit bigger than what I originally intended on. So we knew that was going to be resistance just because of the we knew that was support and resistance there earlier in the morning, so we knew that was going to have a impact on it. So you know, but the bulls are still in control. So let's remain bullish and remain buying support until otherwise, you know, we are told otherwise. So you know, at this point in time, we just have to continue to trade what we see, and you know, kind of play the table here. You know, momentum could shift, and if it does, it does. We will, you know, we will trade accordingly. So if it wants to start dropping back off, we'll look to come out of these two long positions and reverse the position short. No big deal. It's just you know, kind of what we got to do. Now that we're getting back up there near break even, let's see if we can get one more push to break even. Okay, what I'm going to do there is I'm going to take one off just to eliminate some risk, and then I'm going to bump my other order back up there to its original target, 2 points. So now I've eliminated risk. I've taken that order off. Now I'm going back for my original order. So what I did is I actually just used an average position. I averaged this down, got back into break-even territory, took that one back off. So now I've got a lower average, and you know, I can also eliminate risk that way, because now I got one order instead of two. So, you know, I'm not carrying two contracts. I'm only carrying one contract. So if the trade does go south, I can easily flip on resistance and sell this thing short. It's all about managing risk. Keep that risk level down. You know, get your position where you need to get it, and then minimize your risk, exposure, and you know, you really don't have a choice but to make money. That's really all trading is. It's just managing risk. You know, learning a trading plan, and then learning to manage risk. It's not even that you're a trader anymore. You shouldn't even call yourself a trader. You should just call yourself a risk manager, because that's all you're doing. Is you're just simply managing risk. Good. Hey, Ron. Good, man. I see what you did. Probably you took my second entry instead of my first entry, which is smart, man. That's hey, man. That's good. That's good. Took the second entry instead of the first one. Smart, man. Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat now. I've got, you know, but I've eliminated some risk. So now, you know, now this thing, it can do one of two things. You know, we can continue bouncing, try to retest this level here, or this thing's just going to roll back over. If it does roll back over, you know, we'll look for support there. If it doesn't get it there, we'll probably, if we break underneath, we'll be switching bias, going back to the downside. So, but it looks like we're going to get it here, guys. Just need another point, a little half a point here, just a little push. Come on, there we go, guys. Got that one too. So that was a cute little trade there. I'm glad you guys got to see that. That was all about risk management there. That was all about buying the dip. We bought the dip. We actually had two different orders there that we placed. Once those orders were placed, once we pushed back up, I was able to get off of one. I did, and then we let the other one carry us up to our original target, which was, you know, 2 points. So that was our original target. There was just 2 points, and this part in the day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you don't really want to be targeting anything big. You know, we're known to range in this time and do different things, so there's no reason to try to capture more. This thing could just keep skyrocketing. It could keep going, and you know, you could kick yourself and say, man, I wish I'd have held that, but in reality, that's all you need, man. Just that nice little scalp. Now if this thing wants to continue north, what's the next option? Obviously it's going to be this level, you know, of support, which we may have to put an order up here. If this thing wants to push up, we'll try to nail an order right there, and then we'll do the same exact thing, man. We're just going to continue trading this trend until it's over. Once it's over, we will switch it if we're in a trade. Floppy disk. Wow. Oh man, I was watching a movie the other night that had a floppy disk in it. I can't remember what it was. What was it? I was watching Furious 7 last night, man. Just watching the CGI on what they did with Paul Walker. Man, I can't even speak today. On Paul Walker, man, they did just such a crazy good job of that, man. I was really having a hard time figuring out where he was real and where he wasn't. You know, I had to actually look it up on YouTube. I mean, obviously there's some spots where you can definitely tell, but some spots like there was a lot of times he was not there, so you have to really look hard to see it, and it was just kind of cool. There was a movie I was watching the other night with a floppy disk, and I cannot remember what it was. TL, you're right, man. He was a brilliant guy. 92% win rate over his career. Just had it figured out, man. He was just a genius. Um, you know, if you look, let me pull up. Actually, let me do this for you, TL. Let me show you my partner Neal's chart here, and you can see. Um, you can actually see the GAN levels. If you look, let me get my pen out here. I'll show you. He puts them in every single morning. So this blue level here is the upper GAN. The this lower one is the lower GAN. So his, you know, and you can see it, man. It came right down, bounced right off that upper GAN, and now we're going back north. You know, and he's also got targets in that he actually puts in every single morning, uh, that you can see where the targets are. And we've already hit target 1 a couple of times. We may be going on to target 2 at some point today. So it's just something to keep in mind. You know, these GAN levels are always here. Another thing that we noticed and I've been watching really closely is if a market opens up well above, like this was the opening candle, right? If it opens up well above the GAN level, which is down here, like 95% of the time, you'll see the market come back to that GAN level to correct. You know, so if it gets too far out of the range before the open, it's like the investors pull it back down to that level uh, for whatever reason, you know, pull it back down to that level. So just something to keep an eye on. Yeah, yeah, Livermore, yeah, definitely a legend. Yeah, it's awesome, right, Ron? It's in a chop fest, and we are not involved. We are not involved. We are safe and sound, just sitting here chilling. Still in the buy zone though. The Bulls are still in control, so pay attention. You know, they're buying that support right there. Buying that support. Yeah. Either way, man, we should be good here. Mm. Whoever wants to take the ball. What I would encourage everybody listening to do over the weekend is I would look. I would highly advise you to um, look for an indicator, not to give you a um, like a holy grail, but look for an indicator just to simply tell you who's in control. You know, for me, it's this one, but this indicator that Neil and I have built is not available, you know, on the market. So, or like if you're using TOS charts or whatever. Um, the reason I highly encourage that is because sometimes when you can actually look at a blank naked chart and you can tell who's in control. It's just harder. So if you have an indicator that can tell you just basically who's in control, then you know who where you should be looking to buy or sell. So if you know the bulls are in control, where you should be looking to buy what? You should be looking to buy support. You know, you should be looking at support zones, you know, just like right here with this indicator here, I knew that the bulls were in control. So once that happened, what did Ron and I do? We actually purchased this level right here, which was support, right? Was old resistance, right? Old support back here on the left. You can see that. He came right into it and we got long. We took our profit. You know, here we pushed up again, up into resistance. Where is support? Well, support usually, if a trend is going to continue, old resistance becomes new support. So now that we know that the bulls are in control, we basically can look to purchase this level here, and that's exactly what I did. I purchased that level there, seeing that you know it should continue. It didn't, so that did you know that pierced that support, which told me that the trend wasn't exactly strong yet. But it doesn't mean that the bulls are done. It just means that you know the first level of support was pierced. So what I did was I added to the second layer of support, which was down here, and you can see that clearly as well. If you look back to the left, you can see you know that is support. And since the bulls are in control, we're buying support. So boom, boom, bought the support, take it off. If the bears are in control, the only thing that you should be looking for is resistance. You should be looking to sell resistance. So right here on this red dot, we know, all right, we know that the bears have control of the ball right now. So the plan is to sell resistance. So any push down and push back up into resistance is a sell. And you can see exactly where I took the sell there. We pushed up into resistance, and then we took it down. It actually gave you two options. It gave you one option right there, and if you'd have missed it, it came down, retraced back up to this resistance level, which gives you a second opportunity to get short. But that's not it. It's not over yet, So this trend continues, and we're getting these continuation signals. So we know that the bears are in control. So once this level's pierced, once this leg here is pierced to the downside, we have this option right here. It comes right back up into resistance. We sell it. We short it back down. It came back up into that resistance again. Gives you another opportunity to sell it, to short it again. Okay. Once all those are pierced, now you can start looking at one of two things. You can wait for the trend change, or if you believe that the trend is going to continue, you can do a number of different things. Now, for me, I was waiting for the trend to change because I saw one thing. I saw a low, and then I saw a higher low. So it kind of did the stepping pattern. To me, that indicates that a trend changes on the brink. Now we did pierce back through there, but that was a trick. All that was a bear trap. That is the professionals right there. So what you're looking at right there is just a professional setup right there. All that is a fake break and then a snap back. So all that's doing is trapping the bears and taking all their money. But the first one actually give the indication. The banks and stuff, they picked up on that. The people trading futures, they picked up on this. They picked up on this stepping pattern. So, but not saying that that's not a good opportunity, because if you look back here to the left, you'll see resistance was support, right? So if we draw that line, which you can see there, that yellow line, what happens? Right here, we move right back up into that resistance. We'd have held a short there, give a perfect opportunity back down before that occurrence there with the bear trap. So instead of buying the break like most retail traders were doing, once they saw this low breaking, they're all over that right there, just eating that short up, thinking this thing's going to break lower. The professionals come in, trap them, run this thing back up. See, we would have been short up here, so we would have actually been getting out where the professionals do. And that's kind of the gist of that. And then once we got that snapback, you can clearly see, especially with our indicator, that the bulls regained the ball. And once we pierced this line of resistance, that's where Ron and I started buying, and it pushed. And then we started buying again. It pushed. Now it's pulling back again. So do you is it time to give up on the bulls? I don't know, because here's the thing. They could not this was kind of the real test for them. They couldn't hold any viable support. And now we're breaking back down underneath this level. It doesn't mean that it's over. It just means that, the probability of them continuing to hold the ball is getting very slim. So that's just something to kind of keep in mind as you guys continue trading. And, over the weekend, maybe research a indicator that will, not give you a like buy and sell or anything like that. What you need, all you need is one indicator to tell you, who's in control. Who is it safe to buy support, or is it more safe to buy sell resistance? So once you have that figured out, then you can kind of then you can kind of plot your trading plan accordingly to exactly that. You can see that, okay, bulls are in control. I need to be buying support. Bears are in control. Okay, I need to be selling resistance. And you can see there's a lot of indicators out there. So my advice would be, find one that gives you a good visual um, of who's in control and when that control changes. And I can do this too. What we can do. Let me just do this. Hang on. Well, while we're on a teaching subject here, let's just go all the way. How about we do that? Let's just do bare naked chart. Let's say you have nothing. All right. At what point do you consider the bulls being in control? All right. Well, if you look at this market to the downside, all right, this thing is continuing to put in lower highs, lower lows. On my mic just went dead. So, at what point do you consider a change in momentum? Well, I would consider, without anything on the chart, I would consider, breaking the what I call the belly, um, a good indication. So once, if I was watching this downtrend here, once I see this break, holding that support, not saying nothing because it did it right here too. So that's not like a set in gold thing, but once you start seeing that promotion of higher highs and higher lows, then you can pretty much guarantee that you're on the right track. So what I do generally is I wait for the belly. This is what I call the belly. So you've got a continuation. The belly is the last swing, right? Once it breaks the belly, you still got the range. So you consider this being the belly, but this is the range, right? This is the mid range, what you call the mid range. Once the belly breaks, just like it did here, it never broke out of the range, but it did break the belly. So that's saying, okay, we're getting close. We're getting really close to a possible trend change. But once this thing actually fell back down, you know that once the belly was re-entered, you still got resistance to play. And here the belly gets pierced, and then we continue to break the range here. The trend has truly changed at that point. So then you're buying support at that point in time, and it goes on and on and on until you've got the same exact thing. You've got a range from really to about here to here, but you've got the belly, what I would consider the belly being right here. So you can see that, I'm sorry, not right there, right here actually is where the top of that range was. So if you've got the belly here, once that belly breaks, then you can start seeing the trend do its little change thing. So that's without an indicator. See, it's tougher though. It's tougher without an indicator, by far. Hang on a second. Okay. Sorry, guys. Had a takes care of something. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, we just cleaned out our outbuilding last weekend, so I've got a trailer full of crap right now. I've got to take it to the dump tomorrow. So you see where I'm saying it's possible to manage and see that without the indicator, but if you do have an indicator, it makes it so much easier because you can literally just have something that you can put on there, and it gives you that visual. Whereas you don't have to try to look for it. So anyway, looks like the support was holding for us, right? So that was a good. See, I told you guys, we still got those buyers, man. We're still in support. There's the support play right there. Boom. And even right there was one. Boom. Right there's a support play. And we're already 4 points up. So, dude, we got so many boxes of crap, man. But luckily we were able to get rid of most of it. So I've got a few little other things to kind of get rid of, kind of consolidate down, but for the most part it's pretty much a done deal. So I had boxes for the longest time, like early 2000s equipment. Finally broke, took it to the dump though. Dude, I have one of those. The little pad that you stand out up on and stuff. I literally was looking at that the other day. Yeah, Strife just shipped that on down to 10 Old Turnpike Road. I'll take it. You know why I like the PS3? Because they you can watch Blu-ray on it. I got a lot of Blu-ray stuff. Yeah, after that scratch day on Tuesday, I kind of give up on the 1 minute chart. That's right, TL. I'm the same way, man. I've never really got into games much. I get bored with them really fast. So, you know, I'm with you. Now, I'll take that back, T.O. Neil and I was looking at a game on the computer not long ago that we were actually thinking about like investing money into because you can actually buy real estate within this game and use it for allowing people to come and like mine it. You can charge people to come onto your like you can buy planets and stuff like that. And I mean they cost a lot, man. I'm talking like $1 million. I mean these planets you buy in this game are like $1 million, but here's the upside. You get to charge each person real money because they have their own currency. It's like a Bitcoin, but it's an online game that has a dollar value, so you can convert it. And so Neil and I were thinking about buying like a planet in there and then charging people to come mine it. And you get to charge people quite a bit of money to come mine your planet. Yeah, yeah, you would be surprised at how that online real estate, especially in games and stuff, pays. You can make a ton of money. There was one guy that was giving stats on his planet he bought in this game. Uh, the game was called Entropia Universe, I think is what we were thinking about getting into. Um, his planet literally, because you got to think, I mean, there's thousands and thousands of people on this game all the time. So, he was showing stats where he bought a planet and the planet was revenuing him like $275,000 a month. He paid like $1 million for it, but um, or 800,000 or something like that. But he was, it was paying him back $275,000 a month. So definitely doesn't take long to, get that money going. Yeah, yep. A lot of money, man. A lot of money. Look it up. Look up Entropia Universe buying real estate. You'll see what I'm talking about. Buying planets in U oh E in Tropia. Entropy. Entropia. Calypso. Okay, so you could take um, Planet Calypso's for $6 million. You can buy it. 6 million cash dollars. Okay, 6 million. You could buy a heck of a lot. Blah blah blah. Virtual planet. Um, so basically, Planet Calypso $6 million, but you can mine it, you can put your base on it, you can make that your home planet, because it's like Star Wars basically in this game. I mean, you travel planet to planet, each planet's its own world, and then you got these, these big time players that actually own the planets. So anything that you do within that planet costs money. They collect taxes on it, they collect, I mean, they're just collecting money all the time, man, so they can do whatever they want with their planet and make it look really cool for people to come and, live on it, or just come and mine it for items, or, whatever, and pays you as the, yes, Strife. You can have basically you're the boss. So, and then you got to think, there's a million. I think I was reading there, it said there was over 1 million players. So that's a lot of players, man. A lot of players spending money, coming to your planet, playing the casinos. You can have, whatever. It's crazy. And then it's almost like a Sim City in that way too, because they can get in there and they can actually build things. You can have people come in, build a casino, but they're paying you to manage the casino there. And I mean, it's like this whole, it's insane, dude. Okay, so now that we've got this support play that's already been in place here, we kind of missed that trade. Let's see if we can get a deeper, retrace now in place here. We're gonna come back down to that secondary support. Um, if it can't, it can't. That's fine. But you can see, just like I was telling you earlier, for those of you that are fairly new to trading, you can look. I mean, when support is good, you can buy on that old resistance tip. I mean, right on the tip. You see that? I mean, it came right down to it, found support, moved up another 2 points. So, I mean, it's when it's good and when it's there, it's there. So, we'll leave an order right there at what is that? 1343 40 30 area. I'm not gonna get it though. It doesn't seem like it. Looks like it's wanting to just blow up. Hmm. Yeah, it does sound pretty good. You can see our resistance didn't work. It worked one time. It came, once we came up in there, we got that 1 3 point move on the ES. Then it busted. Oh, no. It did work out. Sorry, guys. It did work out. Because you can see here, you can see what I'm looking at right now is I drew these on here earlier, and basically I said, okay, let's sell this resistance. Well, what did it do? It came right up in there, sold off. We got that first pointage, and then it came up in, boom, boom, hit our second our second or third one, and then actually sold back off to the first one. So, you know, give some pointage there. So same thing with the ES now, guys. You can see that the bulls are in control. Once we broke out, you could have bought that support right there. Easy 5-point move right there. So we're just kind of waiting to see now what this thing wants to do. We're kind of getting an indecisive candle with some volume right now. Kind of interesting. All right, let's adjust this down. That right there in that zone there, and that gives us 2 entries. You know, before I think this thing would actually change momentum. So we'll watch this thing and see if it wants to break out or if it wants to pull back. Either way, we've got it in the bag. Either way, looks like it's wanting to break back north though. Dude, those sandwiches are so good. Our Arby's has not been making them right here lately though, because they're supposed to toast the bread, and by the time we get it, it's like it's not toasted right. It's still soft and mushy. I like my bread a little bit more crispy, you know, and a little more crunchy. So when you soak it in that French dip, it softens it up. You can bite right into that bad boy. I guess, guys, I'm gonna call it a wrap. I gotta go get my old 4-wheeler out and hook it up to the trailer and haul some logs down to the woods. So I'm gonna give this just a few more minutes to try to come down here. If it does look like it's gonna continue in the positive nature, I'm just gonna I don't like horseradish, man. Like where's your taste buds at, dude? My mom loves horseradish, and that stuff tastes like, I don't know, man. It's just rough. Yeah, I get that, man. Like there's spicy sauces though. You don't have to have horseradish. Horseradish has this weird wangy taste to it. Never really been a fan of it. But yeah, need something to clear out my sinuses, man. But you can get that with hot sauce too. So But that roast beef and that French onion sandwich at Arby's is the bomb. Yeah. Ugh. Man, you can have it. You can have it. I'm good. I'm good. It's like my wife, she loves peppers. I'm not a big pepper fan either. She likes the bell peppers and stuff, She loves them. I hate peppers. Hate them. I hate them so bad I used to tell people I was allergic to them. Mm-mm. No, I can't run. They irk me. I mean, they like, ugh, I can't. Just the taste of them. You know, I just even cook down. Sometimes she can hide them from me in some meals. Um, we'll see. I like tomatoes. I can eat tomatoes. I wouldn't eat them like an apple, but I like them on salads and I like them on my sandwiches and stuff like that. I like tomato and cheese sandwich. Toast your bread, put a little mayonnaise on there, and put cheese on there, and put your tomato slices on there, salt and pepper the crap out of it. Actually, a really good meal. Um, the old Southerner meal, way down here in the sticks. It's pretty good, but you gotta like tomatoes. Um, oh yeah, oh yeah, those hams are good. Cook them in some pineapple juice. hmm My wife, she'll sneak some peppers in on me every once in a while, but sometimes she actually gets them in there, and I don't even taste them. So, you know, for the most part, she's really awesome. She'll cook them to the side. She'll always she'll always do like a side dish of them to put on her food. So it's not one of those households where she's like, "You gonna eat it or you just not gonna eat it?" She's really nice about um, not having me grossed out. Took me a long time to even adapt to spaghetti. Getting a pretty nasty little sell off here, guys. I don't know if I want to do this or not. I got a lot to do. I need to go outside and get motivated to do something here. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. I'm hoping this thing just kind of break back up. If this candle continues north, I'm leaving. If it continues to sell, I'm gonna leave my order there. Yeah, I'm an onion fan too, all the way around. I like onions. So look at here, we're breaking the belly. You see that? See that belly break? That's a belly break. But a mid-range break. That's the birth of possibly a new trend. If this breaks and holds, you can look that's never a really great sign for the bulls. It doesn't mean that they've lost control. It just means that the belly of that first line of resistance or of support has been broken. So gotta kind of better way to look at it at this point. So you see that it's a pretty serious sell-off there. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't even know if I like it. A better way to kill me. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a good thing to have that insurance, I guess, right? Do we want to do this, Ron? I don't know if we want to do. I just don't know. If this one breaks out, I'm gonna go about my day. I'm gonna wish everybody a good weekend. Yeah. Not a huge fan of this right now. I feel like it could just continue dumping. Be one of those 2 hour long trades, you know. All right, it's breaking out, so good. If it holds here, I'm done, man. I'm gonna go get some work done. And wish you guys a good weekend. Hey, Strive, have a good one. Thank you for hanging with us this week. All right, I'm gonna cancel that one. So, all right, guys, enjoy your weekend. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back. We'll actually be back Tuesday. So, have a nice long weekend. We're gonna close up shop, and then we'll see you. We'll see you Tuesday. See you, TL.